Something on your mind, Marsh? Something you want to get off your chest? You haven't said a word in hours. Cat got your tongue? You've been awfully quiet.
If I'm so awful at it, why have I managed to stay? Oh, where'd you pick that up, some juvie?
Give credit where credit is due, General. That gag was the trigger original. Hardly the fare of any youth that I know. You will help make the trip back to the capital go a lot faster if you learn the value of engaging in idle chatter.
I don't understand your ability to be so calm after listening to all that inane babbling of that wares peddler.
Merchant.
That merchant is a big pain in the...
Tycoon is the wealthiest and most connected businessman in all of the nation. He wields much influence over the council.
Too much, if you ask me. Just like virtue. Too much influence.
Vert is a nice guy. The councilman likes nice guys.
Nice guys finish last.
Depending upon the race, that may be a good thing.
How long have you been following us, eavesdropping on us?
It is you two who approached my position, Marsh. I have been taking a rest.
Indulging is more like it, you lazy lopak.
Werther, it is well known throughout our land that you prefer anything but a direct approach. I have to say that the timing of our paths crossing looks to have been extremely convenient for you. On your way back to the capital. That is the direction we are headed in. You look tired. You especially, Marshmallow. Did you exhaust all your hot air arguing with Jason? There's no reason to get all.
While you were coddling the council with tales of this and the other nonsense you blather about, Trig and I defended civvies from several large packs of violent wolves. Heathens from the underworld even. No help from you.
Impressive. And yourself, Virtue. Have you been busy as well? I found the couple's lost son after he had wandered off into the woods.
Moonlighting as a babysitter now? What's the Rugrat's name?
Sage. And he's hardly a child. He's in his early teens.
Can he tell a good joke? Trigger thinks he has a monopoly on Greek humor.
Careful, Marsh. Tycoon might hear you.
We must evaluate the pros and cons of launching an offensive on this foreign city. In doing so, it would be prudent to have a comparative list for frontal and covert assaults, but in order for such reports to be accurate, we need current intelligence on the defensive and offensive capabilities of these.
I hardly see how all of this verbiage accomplishes anything but waste our oxygen and valuable time. Besides, aren't you the one that wanted to trade with these people not so long ago?
You choose now to become interested in my ideas?
Gentlemen, you were the one that told this council that a good offense is a good defense, Odysseus. Now you're considering an offensive?
A good councilman must recognize that being part of a ruling body such as this one requires open, ongoing communication and a willingness to...
Your trying to disguise this flip-flop on the issue is pathetic, Odysseus. Blame even for you. But I concede that there was some merit to your early suggestion after all. With our newly discovered gold deposits about to be mined, perhaps.
Esteemed councilman, may we suggest an envoy be dispatched to this city?
The rules of order in council sessions are quite clear, General, and you are out of—
Oh, Adi, do give it a rest. You will have all of our eternal gratitude.
What's this about an envoy?
Your suggestion of having a civilian delegation accompanied by Marshmallow and myself to secure the site of what is now our second city site was most beneficial in making it a reality.
Flattery will...
I, for one, have had enough of new cliches being coined in these sessions. Continue, Trigger.
Why not have a military delegation accompanied by civilians this time around? We are talking about the new people, different people. They can be more unpredictable than the wild animals that were once in great abundance around the capital, but still thrive around the new settlement.
That sounds...
Ill-advised, yes. With all due respect to Trigger, we have all neglected our military in recent memory. Our forces are already stretched thinly between our two cities. Besides, sending our men being unnecessary.
So you have said many times before.
Sending armed men with workers would only serve to startle them. We'd already be at a disadvantage for placing ourselves in terrain that's someone else's backyard. Dead defensemen would leave our nation, well, defenseless and ripe for conquest.
Aha! So you do think that these people would attack us? You do think that they are our enemy? You've been hiding your true feelings and beliefs from the council this whole time!
What? No. All I'm saying is that they would be foolish not to take advantage of...
What's your take then, Marsh? Are you in agreement with Trigger on this?
I'm none too keen on the civvy participation part, but it's a price to be paid for living with tiptoeing goody two-shoes, I guess.
That settles it. I've heard...
Come again?
Yes, very well. Rather, we've heard enough. The envoy is authorised and this council session is over.
Please! Please! The caravan has...
Let the gods replenish your breath, Tycoon. What is the matter?
The caravan that was supposed to establish the trade route of gold between our two cities never made it back from the capital. I came across his remains along the way back here.
What were you doing coming back here anyway? I thought you had become the mayor and all but title over there, gold digger.
Has anyone ever told you that you remind them of Lookout when you speak?
Are you sure it was?
I know what our caravans look like. He was murdered as surely as I wish we had invented currency already.
You bloody Yorick! As if losing Luther and Maven was not bad enough, you've now gone and allowed one of our best carries to get killed!
We don't know for a fact that those two are dead. They are just missing.
Missing? Murdered? They both start with M. They might as well be the same thing. Screw this envoy and screw you!
It is the finding of this council that Virtue, our ranged attack infantry general and long by default commander of our collective military, has neglected and failed in these roles respectively.
By order of this council, a formal military command chain must now come into effect. Trigger, Heavy Attack Infantry General, you are to immediately take control of our military as Commander-in-Chief, with Marshmallow in the position of Second General. While it must be noted that there was not consensus on what was to become of you, Virtue, the majority hold that you are to assume duties as Third in Command, or Third General.
It is also the unanimous decision of this council to transfer Lookout, Intrepid, and all future scouts and explorers to the military's charge, effective immediately. And Heracles, is there anything else to add? Nothing then. Well, in that case, through the power vested in me by the rest of the council, I can safely say that this meeting of the council is adjourned.
Let's go over this one more time to make sure everyone is clear. Marsh, you are to head the task force to find the bandits that ambushed and killed our caravan.
Assassins that murdered our countrymen is more like it, but I hear ya. Let's get a move out, you loitering lot.
Marsh, a moment! That arrogant. Virtue, you must guard spies on this journey at all costs. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Good. Take a few of your best men with you for safeguarding. The rest will remain here to defend the capital along with my men. Off with you then. Now look out, you understand that? Look out, are you listening? Hello! Trigger to look out!
Hello, fearless leader. What's up?
Look out. You are supposed to be accompanying Marsh. Marsh? You know, Marshmallow.
Oh yeah, don't you worry. I'll catch up.
He may speak the truth, sir, but he is woefully slower than I. Might I suggest that you allow me to also accompany the mission?
So, you have saved time and again, Intrepid. Enough already. You are to remain here. I have a special assignment for you, and it is time you got going with it. It all starts with you.
Do you have anything to say for yourselves? Any one of you?
Abraham,
That was a rhetorical question. Be quiet. You're supposed to capture that caravan, not kill him. Sloppy, you let your emotions get the better of your judgment. Now his compatriots are leading a charge on our city nearby. Foul up my orders again, you would be better off never to report back to me. The next phase in our plan will have to wait. We're needed on the front line.
Lieutenant,
Reporting, sir.
where are the slingers? Regardless of what triggers us, they should be helping guard the route between the capital and the new city.
I don't know, sir. Some started to, but then Marsh.
I get the picture. I can't afford letting any of you go after them. Let us...
Begging your pardon, sir, but what is the name of this new city we keep referring to?
That information is declassified only on a need-to-know basis. And you, Lieutenant, don't need to know.
Didn't I hear about one of the councilmen saying something about coining?
Lieutenant!
Sorry, sir. I slipped of the tongue, sir.
Lieutenant, report!
But, sir, I was just standing.
Sirs, a raiding party has ambushed slices of men. We have wounded fatalities.
Take us to the scene, Private!
Report!
Marsh and his men didn't see where they headed off. They was too busy beating on the few that they could get their hands on. Despite Marsh's best efforts, all them bad guys got away.
Brilliant! Just unbelievably brilliant. This keeps getting better. Now we'll never.
Yeah, you've got the right idea there, Virtue. It's not all bad. I found me some footprints.
Where in the fiery pits of the goddess bowls were you? You and your men were supposed to be finding...
Stow it, you councilman lapdog. We were scouting.
Scouting? Scouting! That's Lookout and Intrepid's job. By training no less. I believe one of us once said.
Blah, blah, blah. The men aren't going to get our help with us standing here. Let's move.
Without the intercity trade produced by the gold mine, we will not be able to improve the defenses of our cities.
You're about as cute as a little girl with a bow in her hair can get. Save your slop for the council. They'll swallow anything whole. I know you're only looking to increase your army's numbers at the expense of mine. Yours is already the largest, and you're in command too now. You're one self-centered lopak.
To clarify, that would be at the expense of my division as well. My army's numbers are the smallest.
That's because so many of them just got themselves killed.
Because you were not following orders.
I was never ordered to guard the trade route.
But you were ordered to find those who attacked our caravan. And had you would have been close enough to...
Newsflash, V! We're the ones who got the upper hand on those tricky bastards. My men are not only the fastest, but the cheapest to train and equip.
You get what you pay for.
Look out! I have to say, look out. The timing of your perception kicking in could not have been better.
Glad to oblige, Triggs.
We'll play the blame game later. We have to address Spies refusing to continue the route. He has already filed a formal complaint with the council.
Big deal. We're here, they're there. The cherry on top is that babbling peddler is all caught up in his wheeling and dealing at the trading post. We're in charge, just as it should be.
Thanks to your short-sightedness, Tycoon will be bankrupt in no time now that the mine has been closed.
We'll train another carry and put him to work. Put Spice out to pasture at the same time. Ty will be back to gouging our gourds in no time.
Have you still no? My men and I going on a hunt to find these bandits, as we used to with wild game. Marsh, dispatch your men to the capital. The enemy is bound to find and attack it next.
Again, I protest your use of the word enemy when describing.
What more must they do to demonstrate to you their intent? Must you yourself be killed before you open your eye? Look out. You're with Marsh.
Yes, sir.
I should have corrected you earlier, but it is better late than never. I am the one in charge here, and I have given you a direct, explicit order. Are you going to pretend that you did not hear me again?
I heard that Spice was uninjured in the attack, sir.
You do not strike me as the kind of soldier to involve himself in idle gossip.
Like Marshmallow does not engage in idle conversation.
You're out of line, Private. Get out of our sight and fall back. Sir, I must apologize for...
You can start with by apologizing for yourself. You were the first one out of line.
Yes, sir. I am sorry.
Confidentially, Lieutenant, the grapevine was right on this one.
It is also being said that Heracles...
Keep digging, Lieutenant, and you will have a shallow grave waiting to greet you for your next life.
Sir, I have spotted the enemy troops. They are returning for another pass.
Thinking that they will take on another caravan, no doubt. Arrogant fools. We'll be ready for them. Excellent work, Private.
Thank you, sir.
Why was he?
I enlisted a few of Arthur's men to act as scouts. Their eyesight is vastly superior to even Intrepid's.
Don't you approve of this? I'm respectively inquisitive, sir.
No, Lieutenant. But then again, I am in command now.
Does he know of their enlistment, sir? We have armor, sir. Great numbers even. But they are able to attack us from a distance. We are having difficulties breaking.
Pursuit!
Respectfully, sir, we cannot match their speed.
Granted. But this man can.
True, but they are some distance behind us, sir.
Damn it. Break off pursuit! Break off pursuit! Lieutenant, let us flirt with each other on your own time. Report!
Beg your pardon for the pace, sir, but we have trouble.
But, if that is the case, why did Bert's man just go in?
Something about having to take a...
Too much information, Lieutenant. Forget it. Just what is this trouble?
It's Marsh, sir. Reports are that his men have turned the tables and ambushed the enemy.
What?
I did not mean to use that cliché, sir. Honestly,
Not that. Focus, soldier. Marsh is quick to fight and ask questions later, so... Oh my gods. No! Stop! You must not! Stop!